What's up, guys? It's your boy Little Miki in the building once more, and right now, my people, we're gonna be talking about a serious story that is currently sweeping the country of Guyana, right? And it's a very horrible story, and I do not feel good about talking about it, my people. But I just have some points in which I want to share with you guys. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure to like the video, my people. When you like the videos, YouTube sends it out to more people. That's how YouTube works. And please make sure to subscribe as long as you like my content. Now let's get into the video. Now, this story that is currently sweeping the nation of Guyana is a very serious story. It is one that involves a young girl going missing and then turning up. Yeah. So basically, this young girl is named Adrianna Younge. She's just 11 years old, my people. Now, one would think that, as a little child, going to a resort, going to a nice little hotel to enjoy your weekend, one would think that that would have been like a fun occasion that you're going. Because imagine as a young child, your grandmother come to you and tell us, boy, she could bring you to a nice little hotel and way there. You just good and go enjoy yourself for a nice little weekend. You feel good in yourself, like as a little youth, say I get to go in a pool. That's a highlight, of being in a place like that. And plus I get to eat nice food and then a nice little place away from home. Like that would be a nice thing as a little youth to hear, say, boy, you go to enjoy yourself. You understand? You get to come back and tell a friend them, the vibes that you get and all of them things one would think that you going there would have just been a nice little thing, and a grandmother say, I treat you a little bit in them. You can just imagine, like, honestly, grandmother did actually feel good, she bring out her grandchildren, them what she loves so much. You understand? One would think that a place like this, things like that would ever happen. She feels so safe. But boy, my people, may I tell you, that night turned upside down, my people. You understand? So basically, it seems like the young girl, she wanted to swim, and the grandmother sent her to get a armband to go into the pool, right? When she sent out the little girl never returned. Then they start search for the little girl, can't find the little girl, none at all. The grandmother alerted the hotel. They not really do nothing. Alerted police. The police said, boy, girl left in a car, which is odd, really and truly, because they know, say, that they gotta behave. They know that's an 11-year-old girl, bro. That's an 11-year-old girl. She didn't have any intention to leave the place, and that would have been highly out of character, right? Now, this started in about 1 o'clock in the night. They began to search for the little girl. Can't find her. Morning come, like the police them barely make any kind of moves. You understand? No serious moves are going. Like no searching and no hotel and something not going. You understand? Because the hotel people them, they don't want no place search. Right? They don't want to place search because maybe some kind of privacy rules or guidelines they have about them place, right? So imagine a young person get missing on your resort, and you not even think, say, for search for the young child, or for someone alarm say, young child return, your parents might look for you. No, it's just on to business, on to regular things. You understand? Now, we know that this is a world where people don't care about anybody. You understand? They don't care about anybody unless it has to do with them personally. I've seen that a lot, and this usually bother me as a youth, because I know that I care about other people, and I care about them in the sense that I would not see them going through something and just left them like that. So for a long time, things like this bothered my mind. Like, how can people be so selfish to not care about anyone else other than themselves and their family who in a for them circle? You understand? But this is how the world is. I've come to understand these things. You understand? So the day came on, and they searched for the little child, and they couldn't find her none at all, and all of them things there. You see it? They searched for her and they couldn't find her, and they searching at the pool, couldn't find her none at all. My people, broad day. They searched in the pool, then couldn't find the little girl, my people. Right? They couldn't find the little girl. And the reports are that, the grandmother decided, said, yo, basically, she go stay at the resort, right? She go stay at the resort, and she now left until the little girl turn up. And what the people them literally do, my people? They literally, because they decide say they now run no camera. According to them, what they must say, camera now work, and the police them never make no move to that. You understand? Say we can understand, like, as a family member or as a parent or something, it must feel like real frustrating to know, say, yo, the little child missing, I now really get no response, no urgency is not there. You understand? So the grandmother decided, she's not leaving the compound or anything until she find her granddaughter. They asked her to leave, right? They asked her to leave, and basically the residents them did they head really chip off, because they don't know what kind of thing that they want answers, and they not get no answers like they're supposed to. Just believe, say, the girl just disappear, and at that, then if you just go home and understand, so the girl just disappear in a teen year, or the girl just never existed. Basically, it seems like that the hotel was trying to tell the people. Well, guess what? The people of Guyana, they didn't want to hear any of that. They didn't want to hear none of that. They don't depend on that. So the people, they burn the hotel, they light it. You understand? They light it. The people, you see, now me don't know where this fire come from, so me can't really say anything regarding that. So a fire start, I will just say that a fire started, right? Now, you see, when the fire start, guess when they say they find the pitney, or where they say they find the pitney? They find the pitney, no people, I should say, they find the pitney. And guess where they find the child? In the same water where the people them search. In the same water when broad daylight the people then search, and nobody never in there. All of a sudden my body turn up in the water. How that look, my people? No must somebody planted it? No must someone plant the child's body there, my people? They didn't want to run any camera. They didn't want the rooms to be searched. For what reason, I don't know. But if I buy a hotel that me innocent, everybody have to lift up out of their room, even for a short period of time. In a business about what kind of discomfort nobody want to feel. Lift up out of the room. Would announce, give them a notice. Say, yo, everybody lift up out of their room, at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Have people grown, and just check your room them simultaneously. So that the people, they don't even have to wait a long time outside of their room, feel like no discomfort, they will understand. But no, bro, no, all kind of peace and manners of paradise, where people they want to enjoy, all of that get disrupted. When you run a business, you understand, but you want to show, say, you care about people safely, which is lacking in this world today, my people. So anyway, so they find the child body. After people then searching at the water, how much time? So what I want to know now, why couldn't they pull the camera? Why do they have dummy cameras in a big hotel establishment? Why were the police moving so slow, my people? Is it that, I don't want to get into any conspiracy, but is it that the business manager is so popular that he have them people in their hand? Or the place is so popular that they don't really suspect nothing, and they just laid back. Because people do these things now. When places are big and well known, and they have a good image and view of certain things, they don't even push for do nothing. Especially if the family is like an unknown people, like really business about that. They don't care about that. You understand? That is how people look on things. So maybe they feel like, oh, you know, a little girl missing. Oh, one little black girl missing. Like seriously, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't like a private data or nothing. Like, I don't reach somebody data that. But then, you know what happened now? The government and everybody get shocked about the response, the hard response that they're getting. Roads block and everything. Hard response that they're getting. Hard pushback that they're getting from the people. They never expect that. You understand? They didn't expect that. They thought that it would have been a little girl with no support. When they see the youth support now, everybody around come on, Prime Minister, everybody. You understand? Prime Minister, everybody around come round. You see me? But really and truly, I want to hear what comes of this, because it cannot go this way. It cannot go this way. Sometimes when some things happen in some people's life, yo, I really have to wonder. Like, look at that little girl. That little girl should have just gone out and enjoy herself and have a core memory in her mind for say, yo, you know, my grandmother, they bring me here, so, and I enjoyed myself. And so even when she grew up, she could have remembered that and say, yo, you know, my grandmother was so nice to me or something. Why did her life need to be cut short in a place that should have just kept people safe? Like, what kind of thing is that? And I don't feel like the little girl would have gone elsewhere if she was just going to get the wristband. You understand? That's weird, yo. That's strange behavior, bro. But the truth will prevail. They will find out what is what. You understand? They will find out what they're supposed to know. You understand? And it's just so sad that the little girl had to face something like this. Her life had to just get cut short at, you know, such a tender age, 11. Like 11, you know, see no life, you didn't understand nothing. You're just a kid, you just a look for go out, you know, with your family, they might enjoy yourself. You just a learn about certain things. It's just so sad, bro. But you know, boy, may she really rest in peace. And you know, I really hope the family gets the justice that they deserve and all of that. And I know that nothing can bring back the little girl, no matter what we want to say. But you know, my condolences goes out to the family and everybody involved. You understand? This is just so sad. I just hope that the truth comes out and justice is served. Yes, my people. Yeah, man. And I am from Jamaica, so big up to the Guyana people them. Yeah, man, my people. This is the video. This is what I had to say. If you guys like the video, please leave the comments in the comment section, and remember to like the video and share it once you like it. This is how, you know, the word will get out. My channel will grow. You understand? Yeah, man, my people. But such a sad situation. You understand? But this has been your boy Miki in the building, and I'm out.